Hello lovely ladies, welcome here. I'm super excited that you have decided to try this new Seint makeup. It is like 3 years old, but it is the most amazing makeup you're ever going to try. Okay, it does have a slight learning curve, so that's why I'm doing this video. I'm super excited to show you guys how to use this makeup. So if I color matched you, and if you haven't been color matched, I can do that. But if I color matched you, I would have suggested that you get a 12 palette, okay? The reason I suggest a 12 palette is because your whole face can fit in here. If you're confused about all that, I got you. Just drop me a comment below and I'll answer those questions for you. But the 12 palette fits my whole, basically, this is everything I'm gonna use as my foundation. I know, it looks like a lot of colors, but don't freak out, okay? The top part of my palette has basically my eye look and my setting powder. How awesome is that? This is why I call this makeup busy lady makeup, because we can throw this in our purse with 2 brushes and we can do our makeup anywhere, okay? So, maybe you're wondering, I don't even know where to start to do my makeup here. I watched your video or some friend said that I needed, sorry guys, having a hot flash here. A friend of mine said that I needed to try this makeup, I have this makeup, now what do I do? So once you get your makeup into your compact, we start to play, okay? There's lots of different ways to do this makeup, lots and lots and lots. I know you've seen on the internet people use a finger to dab and then blend, or you can use your brush to apply it and then blend, lots of different ways. I'm gonna show you 2 ways, simply because that way you can play around. Play around with what works for you. I want you to feel comfortable with your makeup. And if at any point you have a question, you let me know. So I'm gonna start off. Now I don't have this color in my palette, simply because it just didn't fit today. So I would have suggested a color for under your eyes to color correct, kind of that bluish purple. Some of us have brown underneath there. If you got more brown underneath your eyes, I would have suggested more of a pinky color. If you got blue, I would have suggested like a peach. So it could be Frenchy, Seint Topaz, mango if you got darker skin. In the summer, I use more mango underneath my eyes. In the winter, I use more of a Frenchy, Seint Topaz, those colors underneath my eyes. So I apply that first. Always put that on first. Your color correcting color always goes on first, okay? So now I like to start with my contour. The contour is always the color that scares people the most. Don't let it scare you, okay? So think of your contour as creating shadows on your face. So if I do this, that is kind of the line I'm gonna follow right to the top of my ear, right? I'm not gonna start down here. I'm gonna go kind of from the corner of my eye. So right up. This, you should feel your cheekbone and you're gonna go right underneath your cheekbone, okay? If you have a more fuller face, when I smile, my face gets full, I'm gonna put my contour more up and down. If you have more of a narrow face and you wanna add a little bit of width to it, put your contour more this way, okay? So I'm gonna dip into my contour here. Again, I'm gonna show you how to do this with your fingers. Do the line, and I'm just gonna down. I did more of a swoop today, I'm not sure why. Wow, my contour is super soft this morning. It's not normally this soft. I'm also gonna put some on my forehead because I have a big forehead. It's gonna help shrink that. You know how when we wear black shirts to make ourselves maybe look a little more slender? That's the same idea as our contour, okay? It's gonna make us just look a little more slender. So I put some along my cheek, jawbone, and I'm gonna put just a little bit. That looks like a lot. There you go, just a little bit on my nose. You don't have to put it on your nose if you don't want to, okay? Since I'm here, I'm just gonna finish off the other side of my nose. There, okay, we got contour on. If it looks like you've smeared poop on your face, you're doing it right. Okay, next step is our main highlight, okay? This color, now if you notice, as I'm going, I'm not layering a whole bunch of colors on top of each other, okay? Main highlight, think of this as your foundation for all over. So again, I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna just start glopping it on. If it looks orange on you, that's okay. It's going to warm up to your skin and blend beautifully. If it stays looking orange, you tell me, because we will get you a different color. But you can kind of see it here, okay? It's just going to slowly blend into my face. The last color I'm gonna go in with is my brightener. This will look super bright and will look like it will stand out to you. That's okay. This brightener is all about drawing light to the middle of that face, okay? I like to put a little bit on my eyelids just because I have pinky eyelids and this helps offset it. Now remember, these colors are all custom matched to me. So that means that I had a selfie with no makeup on in direct sunlight, and we found the undertones of my skin and color matched me to that. That's what color matching is. Okay, the last step, if you want, before we blend, is to add some lip and cheek. And you're gonna add that right above your contour. Now, I'm an aggressive blender, so I don't usually add this until after I've blended everything else. But I wanna show you how this goes. There's 2 more colors in here I didn't touch. This is my bronzer, which I might put on at the end. Bronzer's that sun-kissed look. And this is my winter color, okay? I'm not quite into my winter color yet. I have a winter and summer color. This is my summer color, this is my winter color. I'm not in the sun as much. That's just what it is, right? I'm just not in the sun as much in the winter. My colors kind of change. Normal. Okay, I'm taking my blush and bronzer brush. I suggest starting with the blush and bronzer because it's such a fluffy brush. So I'm gonna start kind of with my neutral color and my bright colors, okay? And I'm just going to start blending. As cream makeup sits on our face, it warms up and becomes super blendable, okay? And you'll see that I'm kind of ADHD when I blend. I kind of jump all over the place. I don't know why, it's just how I do it. Now, if you're sitting here going, I can't get my makeup to blend, why isn't it blending? It could be that there's too much on it. It could be that you just need a more firm bristle, which is why I love that our brushes are double-ended, because then you can get more of a firm if you need it. Okay, there we go. Work that in. Now, if you notice, I'm kind of swirling all the way up. That's to help pull that face up. Now, there you go, guys. That's how fast that blended. There. Now, I would like to add a little bit more lip and cheek color because, like I said, aggressive blender here, okay? So I'm just gonna go in with my finger, and I'm using a light color today. I'm not needing to wow and pizzow anyone. But guys, can you just see how just that simple contour just kind of lifted that side of my face, right? How amazing is that? And that's what we're going for, okay? So that's, you always gotta make sure you blend down here. If you don't blend down there, you look like you're sitting, there we go, okay? So how easy is that? I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's apply with a brush though. So you can start with the contour with a detail brush again. I'm gonna show you a slightly different way using the 3D brush. So if I color match you, I would suggest 2 brushes for you to start with. The 3D brush and the blush and bronzer, okay? The 3D brush is great for application and even for blending. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna start with my foundation, my main highlight. And I'm just gonna kind of put it all over. Okay, some people don't like dividing it up like that, like how I did on the other side. They would rather put the foundation all over, which is totally okay. So I got the foundation all over. I'm gonna go in with the contour now, which is with my detail brush. I love that the detail brush just kind of hugs right underneath my cheeks. Wow, my contour is super soft today. We keep our house cold, so sometimes it doesn't come out as nice like this. That's perfectly fine. We're just gonna blend that, blend it up. And again, I haven't added my lip and cheek, and that's okay. And I haven't added my brightener actually either. I like to use my brightener or use my fingers for my brightener simply because I feel like I have more control. That's all about control, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Let's add a little bit of lip and cheek. I can flip over this brush and just add it right on top there. Okay, I love the blend brush as well. We're just really blending around the eyes and getting that final look. Now, if you find that you need a little bit more color, I always find like I need a little bit more color on the nose. For some reason, my nose likes to stay red. Then you add a little bit more color, right? There is no set. You can only use this much. You use what you want, okay? Ladies, there you go. Super easy, super fast, 2 different ways to do it. You get the same look. It just doesn't matter. You find what works for you, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out with this. Like I said, this was a secret. As I see a little bit more contour that I want to blend, super, super easy. I didn't even do my eyes. This is just your basic foundation, okay? If you need any help with it, please reach out. I am here to help you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.